Edward Parker Ed Helms is an American actor and comedian, known for his work as a correspondent on The Daily Show, Andy Bernard in the U.S. version of The Office and Stuart Price in the Hangover trilogy. Personal life: Helms was born in Atlanta, Georgia. His mother, Pamela, was a school administrator, and his father, John Helms, was a lawyer. Helms is the youngest of 3 children. He graduated from the Westminster Schools 1 year after Office castmate Brian Baumgartner in 1992. Helms had open heart surgery to correct a severe heart murmur at age 14. Helms entered Oberlin College as geology major, but ended up graduating in 1996 with his B.A. in film theory and technology. He spent a semester as an exchange student at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. Helms is the recipient of an honorary degree of Doctor of Fine Arts from Knox College, where he delivered the 2013 commencement address. After graduating from Oberlin, Helms began his comedy and acting career as a writer and performer with New York City sketch comedy bands, and studied improvisation with the Upright Citizens Brigade troupe. Helms concurrently worked as a trainee film editor at Crew Cuts, a post-production facility in New York City. While doing so, he recorded some rough voiceover scratch tracks that eventually led to paying voiceover work, which in turn led to finding a talent agent. Career: television. Helms was performing comedy in New York City when, as he recalled in a 2005 interview, The Daily Show had a sort of open audition with a casting company that I had dealt with. I read for the part, and got it. In his April 2002 to mid-2006 tenure on the satirical news program, Helms contributed field reports in addition to hosting various segments of the show, such as Digital Watch, Ad Nauseam, and Mark Your Calendar. He has also contributed to the This Week in God segment. Helms left the show in 2006, but has occasionally returned for brief appearances. On July 21, 2008 he returned for Obama Quest, a segment covering then-Senator Barack Obama's trip to Iraq. He occasionally narrates the Prescott Group educational films on sister series The Colbert Report. In late July 2006, NBC announced that Helms was added to the cast of the mockumentary The Office, alongside fellow The Daily Show correspondent Steve Carell, in a recurring role as Andy Bernard, a nostalgic Cornell graduate who is obsessed with a cappella music. Helms has been a series regular since the 3rd season. He had so much in common with this character we wanted to create, recalled Paul Lieberstein, a writer for the show who also plays Toby Flenderson, the human resources representative at the Scranton branch of Dunder Mifflin. I can't remember when they started merging. Helms returned to The Daily Show on December 5, 2006, stating he had been gone because he was undercover at a paper company in Scranton, an allusion to his stint on The Office. In February 2007, NBC announced that Helms had been promoted to series regular, and in February 2010 Helms was added to the show's opening credits. Helms quickly became a solidifying part of the cast, and eventually came to be one of the show's producers. In June 2009, on a radio interview with National Public Radio, Helms said that like his character, Andy Bernard, he is obsessed with a cappella music. He also appeared on such television shows as Tanner on Tanner, Children's Hospital, Arrested Development and Cheap Seats, and in various Comedy Central specials. He has done commercial voiceover work in campaigns for Burger King, Doritos, Hotels.com, Sharp Aquas and Advair asthma medication, and he voices Angel, a character on Cartoon Network's Weighty Decisions series. Helms plays guitar, banjo, piano, and all 3, as well as a sitar, in some of his entertainment performances. On December 18, 2013, it was announced that Helms will serve as an executive producer on the upcoming TV series adaptation of the web series Jake and Amir. Film. Helms starred in the 2011 film Cedar Rapids and co-starred in the blockbuster The Hangover film trilogy as Stuart Price. He had minor roles, including Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian, Blackballed, The Bobby Duke Story, Meet Dave, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, I'll Believe You, Evan Almighty, Semi-Pro and, with Office co-star Jenna Fisher, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story. In 2009, Helms appeared in The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, directed by Neil Brennan and starring Jeremy Piven. He developed a Universal Pictures film A Whole New Hue with Judd Apatow, in which he would star and co-wrote with Jake Fleischer and Ian Berger. Variety reported in February 2009 that Helms would star and he and Fleischer would co-write a Warner Brothers feature about a time-traveling Civil War reenactor, with the film to be produced through The Office star Steve Carell's production company Carousel. Helms voiced the Onceler in The Lorax in 2012 and it was announced in July 2012 that he has signed on to play Rusty Griswold in the upcoming film, Vacation, as a sequel spin-off of the National Lampoon's Vacation series, although as of April 2013 this film has been delayed indefinitely. Other work: Helms is also in a bluegrass band called the Lonesome Trio with his friends Ian and Jake. They formed the band when they were at Oberlin College, and still get together to play a few shows every year. They recorded an as-yet untitled album in summer 2013, shortly after appearing on the Bluegrass Situation stage at the Bonnaroo Festival, which Helms curated. Helms is a self-confessed bluegrass nerd, and founded the annual LA Bluegrass Situation Festival. Helms plays banjo, guitar and piano. On his Twitter account Helms called Chick-fil-A's opposition to same-sex marriage lame, and said the fast food franchise had lost a loyal customer. Helms features in the video for Mumford & Sons' song Hopeless Wanderer. Helms launched his own production company, Pacific Electric Picture Company, in 2013. The company has a 2-year development deal with Universal Television. Helms co-wrote, produced and starred in the Yahoo Screen web series Tiny Commando in 2013. Filmography, awards and nominations, references. External links: Ed Helms at the Internet Movie Database, Ken P., May 5, 2006. Helms Deep, Ken P. goes in-depth with Daily Show correspondent Ed Helms. At IGN.com. Retrieved October 28, 2009, Plum TV Telluride video of Ed Helms, Rob Corddry and Aziz Ansari at Comedy Fest 2008, Ed Helms in Zombie American Short.